I'm going to start counting how many times I hear the F word. This is really becoming a pain for me. It's outrageous. Both sexes use it. All ages use it. And it's everywhere. Movies, TV, music. It's such a huge part of our daily living, it seems now. It's insane. AJ, you don't use that word, do you?
Never. But, the thing is, once a word gets into your head, it kind of like it's hard for it to leave. Like you'll be going down the street and you'll hear somebody with a boombox or something listening to rap, and you'll hear that word, and it's hard to get it out of your mind.
You know what it's going to come to? When parents have babies, their first word, oh, mama or dada, it usually is, right? But nowadays, the first word is going to be the F word. The parents are going to be, oh, listen to that. Did you hear that? They said the F word. Oh, isn't that so nice? That's what it's coming to. And it's got to stop. I would like the government to tax every time that word is used.
Well, maybe it would get them out of the national debt.
Well, yeah, exactly. And they could do it. $5 each time the F word is used. Hey, they got satellites and GPS tracking devices. They can record and charge each person when they use it. And then you get a monthly bill, like all your other bills. It would be the F word federal tax.
Do you think that would really be a deterrent, though? I mean, some people that say that word, it's like a way of life. I think most of them don't even realize it's part of their vocabulary.
And I'm not crazy about taxes, but that one I'm good with. Hey, the book even says, be not surly in your speech, nor lazy and slack in your deeds. I just added the lazy and slack in your deeds. That has nothing to do with the F word, but I just threw that in because of me, so to remind me.
You could relate.
Yeah. You enjoyed that, did you?
It was a beautiful thing.
But surly, what does that mean? That means nasty. Nasty. And people say, oh, the F word, it's just a word. It's no big deal. No. No. If Jesus hung out down here with us, would we use it? Would he use it?
What it is it's profanity.
The book says, a man who has the habit of abusive language will never mature in character as long as he lives. And I've used it. I'm not going to stand here and say I don't use it. I haven't used it. I have used it, but I've stopped. And if I can stop, anybody can stop.
Well, that was when you were younger and maybe not as mature.
No, actually, it was
wise.
over. It was older too, from time to time, especially when I get angry. But that's no excuse. We think it is. Oh, well, when you get angry, you have to use that word to release that anger. Who said that? Who gave that rule that it's okay when you're angry and you need that outlet? No. What you got to do is you got to, like a jumper, jumper on a building, they talk them down. When you're angry, you got to be prayed down. You know what I'm saying? Just don't use the F word and curse like a crazy person, like a sailor, as they say. Don't think that's okay. No, stop and ask yourself, well, where's this anger coming from? And deal with the anger. Pray yourself down. It works.
That's very wise advice. And, the good
Did
book...
you just call me wise?
Yes. I will give out a compliment if I feel that it's due.
I feel dizzy right now. Seriously.
Are you so used to my shots that it's like when I do give a compliment, it's like it throws you for a loop?
But you are mistaken, because anything that might sound wise out of my mouth, it ain't coming from me. It's coming from the book. It is.
Well,
no,
but you have some good things to say.
No, you do.
No, but also, the good book, it says, where there is much talk, sin is close to follow. And this is the perfect example of that.
The book says, let not your mouth become used. Look at that. You got me all flustered because you called me wise, and now I want to show that I'm dumb. Does that make sense? Let not your mouth become used to coarse talk, for in it lies sinful matter. You know, it's just not a good thing to do. It damages everybody without us knowing it.
Well, without me giving any specifics, I know of certain people who, come into your life on a daily basis or every so often, especially with my work travels, and they seem like a very, very nice person. And in the course of conversation, I'll hear them usher the F word, and it almost makes me want to collapse to the ground. And I'm thinking, where did this come from? And
it takes you aback.
Yeah, and it had no reason to be put into that conversation in the first place.
Where's that filth coming from? Like I said, it's part of our everyday language.
Yeah.
Even the board guy back there, if he shoots it out, which I know he doesn't, you just take it in stride. Is that what we're supposed to do?
You know what I'm going to say here? This is going to be a pun, but the board guy is above board.
That's a pun, right?
The love that Jesus has for us with our fallen natures is just incredulous. The fact that he doesn't just incinerate us and just say, I'm done. Over the course of history with the fallen nature instincts that we have, it's just incredible.
Incinerate us?
Yeah, he could.
That's a little scary.
Well,
incinerate?
I mean, the patience that the Lord has for us is just his love for us. I guess just supersedes everything.
It's kind of like we're born behind the 8 ball right off the bat.
Pretty much.
Which we are, stemming from Adam and Eve in the garden.
And doesn't that want to give you more motivation to get to know the Lord better, because he is the light of the world, and to learn more about the Lord just goes to show that his love for us is just so overwhelming that he puts up with our antics.
When I cook on the grill,
oh, here we go.
I incinerate the food.
I believe that.
That's a proper use of that word.
Well, the next time you invite me over for a cookout, wait a second, I don't think you've ever invited me over for a cookout.
And I never will.